can add view up there too, I think somewhere.
Yeah, you can change the view.
But I like the big screens.
There you go. You just put a big screen
Put it on
TV
the
right up there. You don't need all these.
That's right. We can all share.
I haven't seen those pop on yet.
Uh-oh.
Just double check she didn't email me.
I got 6. Do you want to wait a minute?
Yeah, I mean, we don't have to, as
Yeah,
we have the.
we got a quorum.
Do you have a hard copy of this?
I do, yes.
Okay.
That's my guy right there. Get that hard copy, man. All right, why don't we, she'll come in, we'll just add her in, then why don't we just go ahead and call the meeting to order? So, roll call. So typically, we've had you do that.
You want me to do that? Okay,
Yes.
sounds good. Okay, Taylor. Nearad. Riggle
Riggle, Ron, here.
and Sturts
Yes,
and Olney, not here.
no response. Okay, so we have the agenda, you've all received an agenda for today. Is anybody any questions or other issues that they want to address with the agenda?
I'll move approval.
I second that.
Okay, the motion's been set to approve the agenda. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Agenda's approved. All right, so we also have the Board of Adjustment meetings minutes from December 18th, 2024. Has anybody had a chance to read those, and is there any questions, issues, or changes you want to make about that?
Let me make a motion, we approve it.
Great. We have a second? Okay, motion to approve and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. And let's just show it as a unanimous. Okay, so now we're going to open up the public hearing. And a request for variance per city code, chapter 165.25 as made by the American Legion. And we're asking that citizen comments, if anybody in the online or in person has any comments that they want to share with us about it.
No one online either.
No one online? Okay. So at 6:02, I guess we are closing the public hearing.
So can we wait till 6:03, give it 1 minute?
Sure, let's do that. I'm good with that.
Good call. You didn't receive any written comments, right?
I did not receive any written comments.
Yeah.
I'm showing 6:03 now.
Okay, let's open up the floor to consider the variance request for the members here to review the code, bulk regulations, and consider the effect made by the American Legion. They are asking for a variance from the 15-foot rear setback to a 7-foot rear setback. All right. Anybody have anything specific that they've researched or looked at? Because I haven't seen anything that showed that.
So this is a thing that pops up that you only might notice if you spent years reading the city code. And it has to do with weird definitions of the different kinds of lots. Because this is a variance for a rear yard setback. That lot doesn't have a rear yard.
Okay,
Under Swisher City Code, that's a corner lot,
okay,
which means it has front yards along the roads and all other yards are side yards. So that's actually a side yard.
okay, so which is a 5-yard setback, isn't it? On the side yard?
For a business commercial, there is no side yard setback.
Okay,
But the thing that I came in and talked with the clerk about on Monday is there is a provision that says if, I'll just read it verbatim, the minimum side yard setback for that zone none unless it is adjacent to a lot zoned residential, in which case the side yard setback shall be equal to the minimum side yard required in the adjacent zoned lot. I've always read that as unless that side yard is adjacent to a residential lot.
Okay.
But I think the question is, or does it mean if that lot is adjacent? Because it is across the street from residential
Mhm.
zone.
Yes.
It seems to me that the intent of the code is to create, blocks of buildings,
Mhm.
entire blocks that all abut one another. If you read it as the lot being adjacent to a residential area, then that means the end lot in any commercial block would have to be separated, would have to have side yards on all sides, which doesn't make sense to me. So in my mind, they don't need a variance because that's a side yard and because the side yard itself is not adjacent to a zoned residential lot. So there is no minimum side yard setback. That's how I read that section of it.
That was under definitions, or that was under,
That is under definitions. I mean, the side yard setback, that's under the zoning code for business commercial 165.25. And then definitions of yards, I think is just under definitions for that,
yeah,
for that chapter.
the 792, I've got a list of definitions, but I was just trying to look at that.
Definition 62, side yard or yard, comma, side means a yard extending from the front yard to the rear yard and measured between the side lot lines in the building. On corner lots, there is a side yard opposite each front yard. Further up, under definitions,
There's yard, front yard, rear, and then just yard. I'm looking at my mind.
and there's definition 34, lot types. It says corner lot is a lot located at the intersection of two or more streets, which that property is.
Does an alley count as does the alley count as a street? I don't know if that's
No.
relevant.
I'm not sure it is relevant, but I think an alley is a secondary, any paved means of providing secondary access to a property or something like that. But the fact that we call them alleys instead of streets seems like it means it's not a street. So anyway, on the grounds of that, I think they don't need a variance at all. There were two other things that I also sort of looked at. If this were a garage and it were going to be entered from the alley, it would need to be 15 feet from the alley line.
That's what I was gonna ask, is how are they gonna access? Is there gonna be access to
From the
that
building, from inside the building,
inside the building? So there's
No
no
outside.
exterior,
no garage door.
no garage door or anything?
And well, that's great, because the other
Yeah.
question I had was,
That solves one thing.
is it going to be actually connected to the existing building?
Yeah, yeah.
In which case we don't have to worry about the 10-foot distance from an accessory building to
Yeah.
the main building.
You're not putting a door on the south side
Into the storeroom? No.
from the outside in?
Hmm. It's all gonna be accessed from inside the
Okay.
building.
You had talked about it at one time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know how you want to deal with this.
Mhm.
I'm hesitant to agree to a variance where I don't think a variance is even required.
Mhm.
I don't know if this is something where we can send it back to the zoning administrator, whether that was the clerk or the mayor. Just with a recommendation that a variance is not required here.
That actually sounds reasonable to me.
Mhm.
I was, going farther out because I was looking at the rules for figuring out what was a hardship, and I didn't see that there was any hardship here to qualify this for them. And that's why I was quite glad that you showed up, because I'm gonna ask you, typically, when you do a an adjustment and you make a variance, and there's, four conditions that have to be met. And the biggest one is that special conditions, circumstances exist which are peculiar to land, structure, or building involved, which are not applicable to other land, structure, or buildings in the same district. And so in bare bones, what we're saying is what's the hardship? What is there land that is in a way such that you have to build it this way, that you can't go one other way, or that you're going out into what the lot line is? But I think with what you're saying, that actually makes it, it's not really an issue for us to even be looking at based off what the way the code is set up.
Yeah, I'm looking at the definition of rear yard where it just says outright on corner lots, there is no rear yard. So it's a side yard.
Yeah.
And I think that means that it has 0 setbacks.
I think the only thing that somebody might issue as I think about that is there are no residential facilities on that block.
Right.
So, but there are residential around that area.
Around it,
Yes.
yeah. And so that's the question is, the side yard that we're talking about is not adjacent to a residential lot. So I think that means that it has 0 setbacks.
Okay.
So would you like a motion of some kind?
Yes, I am. I'm not sure what to do. I think I need a motion to move somewhere or to move this back. And then, yes, Mike,
So I make a motion, we send it back to the council saying that no variance is required. Is that what you want?
not to the
So-
council,
To zoning administrator?
zoning administrator, which is the mayor,
Administrator?
Mhm.
whoever the mayor is. We don't know yet.
Yeah, we don't. He's out there.
We got something.
No mayor yet, huh?
Do you know?
I do.
We do know.
Can you share?
I can, yes. I got a call from the Johnson County Auditor that it is, Daryl Brown or Dusty Brown. Yep.
Good for him.
Mhm.
I always think, be careful what you ask for. So.
I never heard who the other write-in.
Chad Hogue, I think was the other
Oh,
write-in.
okay.
Okay. And I just heard that after I had voted too, but, oh well.
Who's the second on that motion?
I'll second it.
Motion's been made and seconded, that we send this back to the administrator, that there's no requirements for, as an exception. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. We show this as
Do you have a roll
unanimous.
call on that or?
Yeah, do a roll call just so we can.
Sure.
Okay, so, Murad,
Aye.
I have a line for this. Riggle,
Aye.
Sturts,
There you go. Yes,
Taylor.
Aye.
Okay, and Olivia is not here. All right. So then the resolution, what do we do with that since we don't need it?
yeah, that's a good question. I'm referring to Chris, the ex, administrator.
We take no action on
Yeah,
the resolution because we've determined that it's unnecessary.
All right.
If they don't take this to the end of the agenda.
yeah. Anything else, other discussion presented by the board members or staff that we want to attach? I think we should put in for $50 per meeting payment. Something. I don't know. I don't know if that's
Budget's coming up,
We
so.
went through hell getting rid of that.
yeah.
Board of Adjustment and Planning and Zoning used to get a payment for it.
Yeah.
Yes, you didn't get rid of the councils though.
Nope, not that one.
Yeah.
No, the engineer was the acting city clerk at the time and they said they'd never heard of a city paying their appointed boards and commissions. Which I don't know if that's true or not, but
I'm not sure.
yeah,
It Mike's probably going to him. That's dumb.
he was well compensated for that.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
we can talk about outside.
All right. So
So I'd move adjournment.
yes. Second,
I'll second.
moving second to adjourn. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? We are adjourned, gentlemen, ladies. Thank you.
At 6:14.
Thanks for joining us.
You bet.
It's a
Problem.
And I'm glad we were here, because like I said, you never know where this is gonna go.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And you could have gone the other way here, so
Mhm.
I think you need to put Chris on your Christmas list.